Hey guys, it's Corey and Dave here, another episode of Zapp Talk.
Welcome to April.
It's April. It's cool. It snowed the other day, which I didn't really care for, but hopefully warmer weather is coming. Baseball season starting. You got Easter and Passover for those of you who celebrate that.
What's
Happy
Easter?
Holidays. In my house,
April Fools.
No.
Ha! Jerk.
Anyways, a big announcement before we get to the books. We're very proud and pleased to announce that we have our podcast is back. We had one a few years ago, and we kind of
It's been a few years ago, hasn't it?
Yeah, we kind of revamped it.
Wow.
Now we have a new one. It's called the Zapp Comics Radio Podcast.
It's a catchy title.
Yep. The logo is really neatly designed by David.
Catchy logo.
Yep. It's very 90s-ish.
Catchy 90s.
You can find it if you go to zappcomicsradiopodcast.com. You can find it on our website. We're going to eventually have it on iTunes and everything else. It just takes a little while. So the first two podcasts are up, which are neat. You can find them on our YouTube page too.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to them. We want the feedback. We're getting a lot of feedback already. A lot of suggestions. A lot of great comments. People seem to enjoy it, which I love.
Thanks for talking to us, people.
We're going to do a lot of different subjects, different categories, ranging from comics to movies to TV shows to
Corey's
toys.
going to do different voices.
I'll do different voices.
Next one, he just does an old lady voice the whole time. It's brilliant.
So, really, really cool. I'm very happy for that. So, thanks for all you guys that listened and reached out to us on that.
ZappComicsRadioPodcast.com.
Yes, definitely. Very cool. All right. Last week we had Convergence number 0. Flew off the shelves. This week we have Convergence number 1.
Yeah, if you think 0 meant something, it's nothing.
Big book.
That's
And I got a little tidbit from someone who I won't mention. Issue 2 is going to be kind of a big deal if you're a Batman fan. So if you're a Batman fan, I'd pick up issue 2, and it's a weekly series, so that comes out next week. So just keep in mind.
Just good. DC, both of their weekly titles so far have been really strong. 3 of them.
They all wrapped up. Future's End, Earth 2, World's End,
and Batman Eternal.
Eternal sold like crazy. They wrapped up very nicely too. A great series. Got great feedback.
If you want to catch up with them, they got these big boy trades.
Yeah, they're big.
Thick, but they're also a really good price for the amount of issues you're getting. So definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, check it out. And Batman Eternal outsold like tons of books, and it was weekly, which was a big statement, and people loved it. So it's cool. Along with the Convergence 1, which has a few different covers, there are all for the next 2 months for DC, everything's on hiatus except for Convergence titles. So there's a slew of Convergence number 1s coming out this week. They're all 2-issue series, because there's going to be one a month, obviously, for April and May. You got like Superman, Speed Force, Atom, Batgirl, Batman and Robin, Titans, Harley Quinn, Justice League, The Question, and I think and Nightwing and Oracle, I think, are the ones that come out this week.
That's cool. I mean, we haven't really seen too much from the Atom in New 52 when it comes to his own title. And
they're taking, it could be the present Atom, or they're taking the past Atom. The best thing about Convergence is they're doing everything, whether it's an Elseworld, a pre-New 52, post-New 52, even Injustice, I believe, is coming into this. Cool. Which is really, really cool.
And that's when it comes to a game based off of Mortal Kombat, or a book based off like a Mortal Kombat game, that still sells unbelievable.
Yeah, it's on Volume 3 just ended. So if you take into account all the characters from all the different worlds, and they're going to mesh it up into the multiverse, and it's going to spit out like they're kind of trying to clean it up, kind of like they did with Crisis back in the 80s, and make kind of like one uniformed parallel thing. But I don't know if it's going to work as far as being cleaned up, but it will be kind of neat, because you are going to, like they said, you might see somebody from the past come back just to say goodbye, or they might be sticking around. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to keep all the good stuff from New 52 and keep all the good stuff from pre-New 52 that people miss, and kind of put them together. And what's going to be born is going to be kind of like a new universe with everybody's favorite characters. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure people will be disappointed on certain things, but people might be very excited on certain things. I didn't know Injustice was going to be on here, which is really cool. It's a whole new crowd.
People were disappointed with the New 52. And
initially,
look where that is
that's
right
what
now.
they said, and that was a monster. Yeah. So it brought in a whole new crowd.
Don't judge.
Yeah, don't just wait. And you know what, too? People need to relax. I mean, some of these characters are almost 80 years old. Yeah. You got to retool them every now and then. It's okay. Relax. If you want to
judge the comic book by its internet promo.
The old stories are still there, so you can always go back and read them. So I'm excited for
I heard
this.
DC's going to throw out every old comic book, though. That's the thing I
Well,
think most people are angry about.
yeah,
so you won't be able to read them, just to make sure the universe isn't as messy.
Yeah,
So hold on to your back
That's
issues.
cool. I know you're
Ruben Miranda. It's coming
Good
for
old
you.
Ruben. I know you're excited for this next book we're going to talk about on the Marvel side.
I think we're all excited at this point.
Yeah, you got Deadpool number 45, which is actually the 250th issue of Deadpool if you go back to every series he's ever had.
So they were counting creatively.
Yeah, so
we'll see.
if back in the old days if they didn't renumber books, it'd be issue 250. It's various different stories in this.
The big thing is that in the preview it promises they will kill Deadpool in this.
Okay, and I know it's the final issue.
And it's the final issue.
Until they reboot it, whenever. But
Finally.
and I'm not sure if you guys saw. I'm pretty sure you did see the Ryan Reynolds photo that he put up.
Yeah.
I think I give Reynolds all the credit in the world. He is trying his hardest to make sure this movie works, and he's showing that they're doing everything as closely as they can to the character, and he's pushing for this more than anybody.
Yeah.
And when they leaked that trailer like a year ago or a few months ago with
the promo test
thing, and it got people all crazy, and now that picture, it's actually him in a suit. It's not like, it looks like a digital thing. It's not. It's him wearing a suit. So I'm very, very excited. I'm not even a Deadpool fan, but that kind of got me pumped. I'm like, good. At least they're going to treat the character correctly.
Yeah. You don't
I'm
really
excited
see
for that.
costumes that are really, really close to. I mean,
obviously people go. It's
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Close, but even Superman was a little different. So this is interesting that they would do this with the character.
So now there's a big debate if it should be rated R or PG-13 or whatever.
G.
Yeah, G. Eventually it's G. It's like Bambi in the background. It's kind of funny, actually.
Bambi's kind of messed up.
Yeah,
though.
I know, but it's a G movie.
It's just G movie. Bambi just murders everyone's parents, lights the forest on fire, and everyone dies.
Yeah. So
Spoilers, by the way. Bambi's messed up.
Big week. It's April. I'm excited. Baseball starts up. The weather's getting warm. All the events are kicking in.
But it's also snowing.
Yeah, no. Convergence. It's going to be a major book.
Bambi.
Yeah. Issue 0 got amazing feedback. So I'm hoping. Again, it's weekly, so don't miss out. It's going to bite you in the butt.
And this is every single DC title. There's no way they're just going to let this slide.
Yep.
This isn't a temporary thing. Everything is, they're all in. So.
And in June, a bunch of number ones are going to pop up, and then all the regular series are going to continue. So, very excited. And again, thank you for everybody who listened to our podcast. Very excited about it. There's more to come. Stay tuned, and we'll let you know when it's on iTunes.
We'll let you know.
So, from all of us at Zapp Comics, David, Corey, Zapp Talk, we will see you guys soon.
Go away.